Ooh, the intro screen. I forgot. Let's go.
What is good? What is good, everybody? The boys are back. We're here to put the gloves on today
What the fucking
and run a little podcast. So let's fucking get into it today, boys. Jordan, how we living today?
Let's get it. Oh, my hermano. We're living fantastically. Mad blessed and grateful to be up here yet again with my two brothers. Working on a lot of shit this week in the business, and it's been a very productive week. So, yeah, all good things, my man. Rossi boy, how you doing, my bro?
We are doing excellent. Another week of finding out how important AI is, and if you're not using it every day in your business or personal life, you are fucking yourself. So you can get
Royally.
a lot more things done using it. And then Joey and I had a great couple meetings and phone conversations of just aggressively attacking the small things, death by a thousand paper cuts status, and just getting them off the table. So it's been excellent. Happy to be here.
Sobriety, man. Sobriety. The shit that has fucking come from being sober and no longer smoking weed. It's like every task that needs to get handled is getting handled consistently at the highest of levels. And it's like, it's fucking dope. Like even yesterday, I feel like we literally built like three different things to solve three different problems we're facing in business. So we're basically going to get into it today, going into what struggles we've been dealing with in business and kind of what we've been doing to solve them, especially wholesale business. So who wants to kick off the problems and kick off what we've been doing?
I want to segue off of something you just said. It wasn't the planned topic of the day, but sobriety. I last time I picked up the peace pipe was the night before New Year's Eve. So cannabis free for I think about 30 days right now. And yeah, dude, the level of clarity that's happening in Jordan's brain is it's insane, and I'm actually surprised that I ever went back to smoking. Because as relaxed as you ever feel at the end of the day from smoking, what you're really doing is putting your problems off till tomorrow, and ain't shit ever get accomplished. So yeah, we've been able to have a lot of high level conversations about what we want to discuss today. That being systems, softwares, and AI, and the evolution of AI in real estate and wholesaling.
It's kind of funny because I don't think you've realized it yet, Jordan. And like as we're talking about it, I just kind of had a realization. What are we doing instead of smoking weed at night now?
The three of us are literally on phone calls for 2 to 3 hours almost every single night, working on the business after business hours, because during business hours we're working not necessarily in the business, but there's a lot of training, coaching, and system refinement going on. And then yeah, after hours we're talking, brainstorming, collaborating, and solving problems together.
That's a dope thing. It's like at night, right? Any one of you guys that's smoking weed out there, fucking having a drink at the end of the day to take the edge off, that edge that you're taking off is literally what you should be focused on. Like anything that you're trying to run away from, if you focus on that, that is what's going to change your fucking business. It's all those little problems that you haven't been solving that is literally prolonging you getting to where you're trying to go. So instead of at the end of the day being like, all right, I just can't wait till the day's over. I'm just going to go smoke my joint for the night. I'm going to go have my drink for the night, whatever your vice is. Like, fucking figure out what problems you had come up during the day and how you could fix them. Figure out what problem, look on your business at the end of the day. Figure out a way to find things that need to get fixed, because unless you're doing $1 million a month, you have things that need to get fixed. It's just a fact.
Major facts. And it's crazy too. Just speaking about like systems, software, CRMs. We're doing a lot of updating in the CRM, and it's like the team is in there full force, and there's little things that come up, little changes that need to be made, requests. But this is happening like mid workday, so we still need to get shit done, and that's something that needs attention when the team doesn't need my attention, right? But then Stoner Jordan gets off the clock at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., goes and smokes a joint. And Joey, shut up! Don't make that face. No, for real. But then I smoke, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, this might be stressing me out, and this needs attention. But yeah, it's all good.
Forget about it.
Like, life's all good. You know what I mean? I'm breathing, so that's cool. But yeah, sure, I'm breathing, and that is cool. But I'd rather be rich and breathing. You know what I mean? And that's not the way to get there. So we ain't here calling everybody out for their vices, because, man, I smoked for fucking almost 20 years every single fucking day. But I do think we're realizing a lot, and rather than calling you out, we would like to call you up with us. It's just a lot nicer in the absence of substance every day.
It is. The clear thinking is insane, and when you personally level up, people are always kind of seeking the answers, and these little things, these dopamine hits, or these simple pleasures that you sacrifice along the way, you'll notice when one thing is removed from your life, it opens up a lot more room for something better. So I've kind of noticed that recently. And the wealthy, they're really good stewards of money. Like, they really are. They've got finances dialed in. What about before that? You ever thought about this, being a good steward of your own soul?
I never did, but I like that.
Like, being a good steward of, like, being a better person, doing less stupid shit, being less selfish, finding ways to just, like, when you look at an ideal, like, damn, that's just a good person, right? When you look at them and you see areas in their life that they're really, screw finances, just being being there when you're needed, answering the phone when maybe you're in distress, giving you guidance when you're seeking it, whatever the case may be. But when you look up to someone who's like a really good person, and you start using their influence and kind of mirroring it in your own life, it's funny. The money starts to come. I think it starts with your soul, honestly.
No, it's so true. I mean, we've been talking a lot about, and something that I've been thinking a lot about is, right, your level of success as an entrepreneur is in direct correlation to your level of success in personal development. I'm a firm believer that the more you build yourself up, the more you work on yourself, the more you fix internal problems, the better you can operate as an entrepreneur and a real estate wholesale operator, whatever business industry you're in. Like, if you're just sitting around eating McDonald's every day, you're fat as fuck, and you just sit on the couch all day, you even work from the couch, you might get lucky, and you might make a couple $1 million. Most likely you won't. And I think the reason why that's a low probability of success is because you're not equipped for that success. Your mentality isn't where it needs to be. Your physicality isn't where it needs to be. Your emotions are unregulated. Your spirituality is out of check. So how are you ever to show up every day and do the shit that you need to do that only 1% of the world realistically has ever successfully accomplished? Well, if that 1% figured out, this is the trick.
I'm going to just be devil's advocate on that one, Jordan. I think people that are fat, lazy, miserable fucks that sit on the couch, if they have enough brain cells and they have an engineer type mindset, they could build something that they could become a billionaire. Now, due to the fact that they're fat, lazy, low frequency, miserable fuck, probably going to die. So way sooner, they might get all the money, but he ain't going to enjoy it, because your life expectancy is shrinking every bite of the fucking greasy ass potato chips and Cheetos fingers.
No, that's facts. I mean, that's a good point too. There's a lot of billionaires out there who are unhealthy, but what do they end up spending a lot of their money on?
Health.
Being healthy. Like, okay, now I got to go get this surgery, and I got to get on this, and I got to do that, and I got to fly to Colombia, and I got to pay $50,000 to get this stem cell treatment in hopes that I don't kick over in 5 years, because the scans that came back from the doc last week, they weren't looking good. So no, I totally hear that. And there's no way, even if they have that $1 billion, they ain't fucking happy. They're miserable.
Yeah, because they're just looking at a bunch of zeros, and with everything pretty much being digital, it's like even when you see those fat wholesale deals come in and novations and shit, like I don't know about you guys, it's nice, but it's more so like it's nice because, especially with the way 2025 and 24 went, it's like it's nice to like pay the bills and maybe start scaling the business slowly. There were tons of fucking ups and downs, more downs. Maybe not for Joey, but for me last year. I know Joey, you said you had an awesome last year when we met, or you were on the up and up. Maybe it started slow, then it was on the up and up.
Had the best year of my career last year.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is just me aging myself, but like when I get these fat checks in, it literally does really not a whole hell of a lot. Like what makes me happy is waking up without an alarm, having quality conversations with quality people on the phone, helping others, adding value to their life. And then I've noticed like the money comes in and that's just honestly, it's like the fucking cherry on top. There's really nothing special about the money.
So let me ask you guys this. We always talk about how you have to be a good person. You have to do the right things, right? You have to you got to level yourself up every single day. You got to go to the gym. You got to get your spirit intact and all of it, right? Why is it that there's so many fat fucking people that are successful that don't do these things and genuinely are shitty people? Like, why is that a thing? That's the one thing that is always bugging me is like, how the fuck how are they doing it then?
I love that question, Joey. It's something I think about a lot, and it's because of where I've been in my past. My entrepreneurial journey started when I was 19, and for a lot of years, I was a club promoter in Salt Lake City. I was a general manager of a couple nightclubs. I was in that world, right? And in that world, I met a lot of people who were able to acquire a lot of financial success, right? That's a blanket statement. And really, these were people who sold drugs, who did a lot of shady fucking shit. And you look at them while I'm over here working honestly, trying to build a brand and a business, and then I'm broke, but I'm looking over here at the guy slinging on the corner at the club every night, and he's driving a brand new BMW. It's like, yeah, God, what the fuck? Why is that guy figured? Like, I won't do that. I refuse to break my moral code and my code of ethics and let my moral compass go askew just for financial success. Like if I got to remain an honest person forever and I never become wealthy, I think I accept that because I'm not willing to fuck people over and be dishonest in order to get to where I'm going financially. So it's a really good question. It's something I have thought about a lot over like the past 10, 15 years. And yeah, Ross, I'd like to hear your perspective on that as well. It is a good question.
It's a great question. And I love this question. And I do a lot of research on this shit. So time to nerd out. The universe, first off, doesn't have any judgment of moral character. It doesn't. It is literally a data input center. So if you're a piece of shit as a person, but all you're doing is studying finances and investing and reading books and have mentorships on finances and investing, and you go all in on finances and investing, and you're like, I'm going to be a billionaire, you're going to become a billionaire. And if you're business savvy and all you focus on in business, you're going to create massive businesses and likely money will come with it, right? But it's almost a guarantee that they're going to find out the hard way that it was never about the money, because all the other areas, fitness and health, faith, family, all those other things, I guarantee if you put them on like a meter, like business and money would be up here, and then like their personal life and friendships would be down here. Those meters would be like fucking next to zero in the other areas. And internally, their soul would be fucking miserable. So it doesn't mean you're going to live a fulfilling life unless all you give a shit about is money and business. Then I guess you're fine, right? That's up to them. That's subjective.
Yeah.
But assholes are rich and assholes are poor, right? It doesn't matter. It's a non-judgment zone. It literally just whatever you are thinking about all the time, you're literally going to get the mirror image of that reality, regardless of what it is, good or bad. It doesn't care.
So what I think it is, like, because we always think about this between like mine and Jordan's businesses, Ross' business, everything, right? And it's like we're not at that level where we're millionaires yet. Neither of us, none of us, right? And it's almost aggravating sometimes when we have put well over 10,000 hours into wholesaling, right? We have put well over the amount of time that it should take to get there. And there's times where it's like, fuck, well, why am I not there yet? And if you think about it, right, like if you go balls deep into, if all that we did for the last 6 years in business was just wholesale, not focus on fitness, not focus on mindset, not get closer to God, not focus on building families, like we would be probably a little bit further ahead if that's all every moment of our lives went into. But at least for me, like there were times in my life where every moment of my life went into wholesaling for a fact, right? And in those times, we made good money. And then there's times in life where fucking they went fully away from wholesaling and I was focused on the fitness side. I was focused on the spiritual side, right? And the reality is to have true fulfillment, like true success. At least to me, it's not just having a nice house or having the money. It's having it all. And you can have it all.
You can.
But you have to be patient as fuck if you want it all. And I think that's the reality. I don't think there's anybody that in 5 years they have the relationship successful, they have the faith successful, their body successful, and the business is successful. I think it probably takes around 5 years to get there, but it could take 10. Because if I'm talking having truly every bucket full, it takes a lot of fucking work. It takes a lot of work to find the right partner. It takes a lot of work to fucking build a business. It takes a lot of work to keep the good relationships with your family. It takes a lot of work to get close to God and pray every single day and fucking stay spiritual and meditate every day. But if you put the work in, when we make it, which, I mean, pretty much all three of us were at the corner that we're turning it and it's happening now. But when we really fucking make it, it's going to be a lot more fulfilling because we will have all of our buckets full. And then what I've noticed with the people that, yeah, they're assholes, they're scumbags, they fuck people over to get what they want, right? And they get there quicker, 1,000%. But how many times do they got to fall for them to stay there, right? And I think that's what it really is. It's like the people that I see that are pieces of shit, that are just, they are only good at business and that's all they do, but they suck as partners. They cheat on their fucking wives if they have them. They suck with their friends. They're just shitty people. Every person they encounter in business, they're fucking miserable to be around, but they're just good because they just have that one laser focus that they did. They're either going to not maintain it once they get there, they're going to get it and then they're going to lose it, or they might keep it because maybe they built up a big ass brand on social media. So even when they do fall, they can always rise back up relatively quickly, but they're empty inside. They're fucking miserable. And then the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, they spend figuring out why they're so fucking miserable. And hopefully to God they get it, but it's like, I'd rather get it all at once and maintain it for the rest of my life than fucking get there really quickly just because I had to fuck some people over along the way, cut some corners to get there. And when I look to my left, I don't have my wife beside me. When I look to my right, I don't have my family and friends beside me. Like, that would suck. That would definitely.
No, 100%, bro. And just like to relate from strict personal experience over the last couple of years of my life, right? Being a full-time wholesale operator, but like I got 3 kids, I'm married, and there's a lot of other things in my life that hold equal importance to me as my entrepreneurial journey, right? That is at the top of the list, but right up there is family and friendships. And now, thankfully, because of those friendships, fitness is up there and my spirituality as well. And I do find it extremely important to pour into all of the buckets every day, even if it's only a couple drops in each bucket every day, rather than I remove every bucket except the entrepreneurial bucket, and I just turn the faucet on in there. Because like you're saying, you look to your left, no wife, no kids. Over to your right, I got no friends, no family. Maybe I'm rich, but I'm lonely and I'm sad. And yeah, I got a lot of money. I could go buy anything I want, but like, I'll go on a trip. Let's go on a vacation. Fuck, let's go to Japan. I want to go check out Pokemon World. Who am I doing that with? Myself. Cool. Let me go fucking book a solo plane ticket, fly to Japan, go and eat at all these cool restaurants, try all this fun food. And I'm not even going to take any selfies because now I actually feel ashamed that I'm here by myself and I don't have anybody to share this dope experience with. It ain't even worth it to me. Like, I actually don't want it like that. If that was my only option, is like, listen, you can stay broke for the rest of your life, but you're going to have your family, your friends, your faith, and your fitness, or you can be rich as fuck for the rest of your life, but you have nothing else. Call me broke, brother, for the rest of my life, because from my perspective right now, I am an exceedingly wealthy man, right? I consider myself very wealthy, and every day I'm fucking grateful. And when I sit down and pray and meditate in the morning, in my morning routine, I express that every single day, because yeah, listen, my bank account's not where I want it to be right now. I want to see 8 zeros in that bitch right now. But if I could quantify my relationship with my wife and my children, my relationship with my friends, my relationship with myself, there is 8 zeros in all of those bank accounts, right? So there's only one, and guess what? We're getting there too. So no, yeah, I love it, bro. I would choose to not, yeah, like if I gotta fuck people over and be dishonest to get there, I don't want it. I'm good.
Love that. Yeah, I mean, when you have all these buckets, you got faith, family, fitness, fun, and finances. Those are typically the 5. Joey's like, when we get there, we will have all of our buckets full. I disagree. I don't think you're ever going to have your buckets full, because what would the point of life be? There's no such thing as perfection, and you can always grow. And times are changing faster and faster, and so will you. So it's infinite. It's literally infinite. Now, if you work on faith and you can get that to like a 7 or above, I'm not saying pump the brakes on faith. I'm saying keep it going, at least maintain it. And now it's time to pour into something else that you're pretty upset with your own results, right? So if you can get things above a 5 in all areas, go for it. If one is going to trigger more freedom for the others, then put more attention into that and sacrifice some other things. So that's all subjective. That's up to you on which area you want to go. Like for me, at this point, I want to work on, I want to level up my fitness game even more. I want to level up my financial game. I want to have more quality conversations with my mom, who's up there in age. That's the last one I have, because I never know how many more I am going to have, right? We're at the countdown when people are, in their, not last chapter, but 3, 4, 5 chapters left when you're 75 and above, right? I don't have my own family. I'm not really currently worried about that, or it's just not on the radar yet. And then fun, I could give 2 shits about at this current juncture. And that's it. So like, I'm not going to pour into the fun bucket. I'm going to pour a lot more into those other ones right now. And that's just a personal decision. But if you look at those 5 buckets, see which ones are at your season of life right now, which ones need the most attention, and which ones you can kind of like, all right, put that on the back burner for now. Because if you focus on all 5, you're getting 20% attention to every single one of those.
I'm going to give my 20% attention every fucking day to all of them. And what it's going to do is, one, I'm going to get 1% better every day on every bucket, right? I'm going to take the time to call the people I love. I'm going to take the time to go to the gym every single morning. I mean, the spiritual side's pretty fucking easy. You wake up, thank God for what you fucking have that day, and do a 5-minute meditation. And that, for me, that bucket gets charged really quickly, because I'm connected to the divine every single day. But you 100% can have it all. You 100% can have it all. And we live once. If I can have fun every fucking day of my life, I don't want to do it. Like, I have fun Even when we're having our conversations, just fucking bickering, going over business ideas, guys. If you see my eyes today, I'm fucking exhausted because 2 nights ago, me and Jordan were up fucking screaming down each other's throats until 1 a.m, going over parts of our business and going over the stupid debate that we had the other day, which we know we won. But fucking, like, that's fun to me. Like, you know, there's obviously many other things I do that are fun. I go for my hikes almost every single weekend. I'll take mushrooms sometimes for fun, right? To go get to connect it to my spiritual side because I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't do any real drugs anymore. I don't do any of it other than that. But if I can't at least have fun at least one moment of the day every single day, fuck, Ross, you got to open up your soul, Poppy. We got to fucking warm you up a little bit, baby. I know you're wearing fucking black and shit today, and the fucking real estate Ross background's a little black. We got to put some fucking sunshine and color in that bitch because life is too short to be fucking miserable every single day. We got to make sure that we're at least cracking a smile or cracking a joke every day and filling that bucket up. And then in terms of the finance, family, I mean, the family thing, that's a you choice, right? If you're going to ever get married one day, if you're going to have a significant other, that's completely personal choice. Mm-hmm. I think that once you do find the right woman at 40 years of age, which you'll probably be by the time it happens, guys, he's 38. That's why I'm saying 40. It's not like he's too far away from there. I think once that happens, though, it's going to be fucking like when you finally attract the right person, it's going to be beautiful. And you're going to be like, that mindset's going to change of like you might, whether you get married or not, you're going to be with one person going forward. And I think you're going to fuck with that. And it's just finding the right fucking person on that level. Cause I know fucking for me, before I met my wife, no one was the right person. Every bitch I fucking went through was fucking terrible. And just shout out to all you women that I dated before my wife. Cause that you guys pushed me into going dark for fucking 5 years. And got me to the point where I was done with fucking relationships, done with women, almost tried men a couple times. No, I'm just fucking around. But you guys got me to the point that fucking I went internal into myself and fixed myself. And then I literally attracted the person I'm with today. And that was beautiful. And then when we go into the finance side, I mean, we're men. That is our duty as a fucking man to bring the bacon home, whether Ross, you got a girl or not, or Jordan, you have your family or not. Regardless, that's our fucking job. So we do have to work towards that every day. But I genuinely think on a daily basis, not even like I have to do it like Friday to Sundays, my fun days, fucking Monday through Fridays, my spiritual fitness and fucking business days. Like, no. You can do this shit. If you love what you do in business, you honestly can do it every single day. Like there's days on a Sunday I'm calling you guys still talking business, right? Mm-hmm. And on a Saturday. And like granted, am I at my desk fucking ripping calls? No, I don't. It's just not where we're at right now, right? But my mind doesn't shut off to business anymore. My mind doesn't shut off to faith. My mind doesn't shut off to fucking family. And I think if we can look, I'm not perfect at all. My buckets are not fully full yet, right? I'm working to achieve that every single day. But I do genuinely think that we can get to the point where you will never be a 10 out of a 10 because if we're 10 out of 10, that means I'm done growing and I fucking can never get better. But we can have our buckets relatively full every single day of our lives. And the energy that you will get, like you guys ever see, like there's a couple people I know that just have this fucking aura to them that is just intoxicating. Like anytime the speakers that speak at these events, for example, some of these guys that like really do fucking got it all together, at least they say they do, and it looks like they do. I mean, they fucking walk in with this energy and it ain't fucking Adderall. It's not cocaine. It's not fucking anything other than life. And I feel like that is a person that has their buckets full. That is someone that if you are, because I've seen it happen to myself where like when I am aligned on every level, my fucking energy is intoxicating and it rubs off onto other people. But like when one of them lacks, like yesterday I didn't go to the gym, my energy was in the fucking gutters. I mean, I pushed through. We fucking solved world hunger yesterday with some of the shit we had to solve in our businesses. But the fucking the energy is so much better and people are more attracted to you and good things happen to you when all of those buckets are full than when you're just going ham on 2 or 3 of them or 3 or 4 of them, in my humble opinion, Russ.
I agree. The way I'm looking at fun, though, is different than you. So
that's what I was going to say. Fun is
So
subjective.
how are we looking at fun? Let's break that down.
I have fun every single day. And when we're talking about business, we are business owners. Business is our life, and life is our business. So everything we're learning in business applies to our personal life, and everything in our personal life applies to business. They are one of the same. That is just who we are. So that is fucking awesome. Seeing your guys' wins or seeing us grow together as people and business owners, that is fucking awesome. I could do that literally for the rest of my life and be totally cool, right? So that's fun. But fun on this is really like all the shit you wish you could do, but you can't right now. Meaning,
such as
like Jordan was saying, like at the drop of the hat, go to Japan, right?
Boom.
And I'm talking like first class flights. I'm talking like literally do whatever the fuck you want, whenever you want, living life on your terms with the people you want to live with, or go on that journey together, whether that's friends, family, wife, whatever the fuck it is. That is, I'm talking like the ultimate version of fun and freedom. That's all.
Like carefree fun. Totally.
The last year of my life, I'd say the last 5 years of my life were that. Like, I wasn't rich enough to be able to travel at the drop of a dime, but like the last year, you guys saw how much fucking shit I did last year. Like, I probably every weekend we were going somewhere different, right? And we were fully free. I mean, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, we were in Ecuador, and I was there for 3 weeks, and I'm still running the business. I'm still doing what I love to do, and I'm fucking having a blast. I'm at the beach fucking closing deals, my feet kicked up. And I think all we have to have for that is literally just make sure our business is doing at least minimum 10 to 20K a month. If your business is doing 20K a month, like, and your lifestyle can net 10K a month, and you're living in Colombia off $1,000 a month on fucking, maybe call my actual lifestyle here 4,000 to travel every weekend. I need $4,000 a month right now, like net to my life, not to my business, genuinely, because I did it last year. And I think we're not that far off, all three of us. So, but I think it's also perspective, right? Because like, you can fill your fun bucket every single day, even if you're not fully free doing the traveling, because you're still breaking your ass trying to pay the bills right now. That just means our buckets aren't fully full yet, and we're not exactly where we want to be, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't fill our fun bucket. I mean, fuck.
Listen,
we need to try every day to find one thing, whether it's at the beginning of the day or the end of the day. That Jordan, honestly, this is where you're gonna fucking love me with what I'm about to say.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I never thought this would come out of my fucking mouth, but with your fucking video games, like genuinely, that you can do that shit. Like, why can't you? If it's within reason, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you can't go out for fucking 4 or 5 hours, stay up all fucking night playing video games, right? Even when I have $1 million a month coming into the business, I ain't fucking doing that, because like my sleep gets fucked up, which fucks up every other bucket in my life if I'm up late, right? But if you time block shit, I mean, fuck, whatever that hobby is that you guys want to do. Like, if I was living in fucking Jersey right now, I promise you guys, every single afternoon, I would probably take like 2 hours, go up to Mountain Creek and go fucking snowboard. Either I would do it first thing in the morning, wake up really early and do that for my exercise, and I would go fucking rip the mountain every single day.
That's awesome.
Like, but it's like, you can do that shit and still fill the rest of our buckets. Like, Ross, you live in AZ, you could go fucking on a hike every day. If that's your fun, go fucking out in nature every day. At the end of the day, go for a little walk, whatever. Like, there's ways to find fun on a daily basis. I think the perspective needs to change for now until you're at the financial place that it's like, we can go and fucking go to Japan, go to fucking Peru, go. Like, I love traveling, so we're building the business so I could travel fucking every week, right? But the blocks have to get built, and until they get built, if you don't find some fun to do on a daily basis, you're gonna be fucking miserable. It's just a fact.
No, I feel it, and I think to touch on that, fun is subjective. Fun is all about perspective. And I see both sides of your guys' perspective, right? Listen, the ultimate fun for like me and my wife is going to Japan for 2 weeks, flying first class. My wife hates that. But listen, I ain't fucking sitting economy. I'm sitting first class. And then we're going to all of the finest restaurants in Japan. We're staying in the finest hotels in Japan. We're going to all the finest experiences in Japan. We're going to experience it 10 out of 10. That's like max fun scale for me. And then after that trip, give me 30 days and then we're going to be in Paris doing the same fucking thing. That's like ultimate levels of fun. And yeah, you got to build up the fucking levels and you got to build the foundation to get there. But first of all, shout out to Joey for just admitting on camera that video games are justifiable fun. Because listen, for me, this is what I mean is it's subjective. Right now, I can't fucking book a $2,500, $3,500 fucking first class ticket to Japan for next week. What I can do is I can hop on the fucking PlayStation with some buddies for an hour after I slam my fucking work day and I poured 120% into my business. Then I get on the phone with my brothers and talk about the business for another couple hours. And then I'm like, fuck, right now, my wife and my daughter and I are watching The Walking Dead together. We sit down, watch a couple episodes. That's fun. I enjoy that. It's a way for me to wind down without fucking hitting the sauce, smoking weed, getting drunk. Or some nights I just got a new book series and it's good. And that's fun for me. I fucking like to sit down and get lost in somebody's fucking imaginary world. And I have fun doing that. And that's for me right now at this stage of my life, how I can keep that fun bucket full. But that's just the drops going into that bucket. That's not the fucking faucet. We turn the nozzle all the way on because when I do that, you got to know I'm still going to have this with me in Japan at that 5-star hotel, reading my book at the end of the night. Now we're having double fun, right? I'm still doing my favorite fucking hobbies and activities, but damn, like, let me look out and I see Mount Fuji out the window. Let me just fucking sit next to this window and read this book and look at this fucking beautiful mountain or volcano, whatever it is. You know, like that's max fun. That's 120% into the fun bucket. Right now, I'm putting about 20% into it. But the thing is I feel perfectly content with that right now because I'm grateful for where I'm at and I'm grateful for my ability to even pour that 20% in there. And I know that if I continue on the path that I'm on, it is inevitable that we will be able to turn that faucet on and go full 120% and do all of this shit wherever we want, whenever we want. And yeah, man, it's just like in the absence of substance, thinking about what fun is, right? Fun used to be just smoking weed. I can do anything. As long as I'm high, I feel like I'm having fun. That's not really true. I was just enjoying being intoxicated. Right now, I'm actually having fun, and it's like I'm high on life. I'm getting high on the video games. I'm getting high on the fantasy novels. I'm getting high on the conversations with my brothers, high level about the business. I'm getting high from working in the business. But everything else was blocked out because I had this crazy convoluted perception of fun, right? Which is let's get high first, and then we have fun. Let's get drunk first, and then we have fun. Remove that. And then, yeah, I think it just becomes totally subjective and to each person's perspective on what you enjoy doing. Joey likes to hike and run up the mountain and then turn around and tell everybody that they're slow and make sure they're breathing deeply. That's Joey's idea of fun. I like to play video games. But, yeah, shout out to Joseph for shouting out video games. He thinks he's
video games are.
We have this conversation. It's outlandish. It's outrageous. But you know, that's another conversation for another day.
Well, the video games might be why you can't make it up the hill is all I got to say.
I'll see you. We'll see you in May, brother. I'm sprinting up the whole bitch. You better catch up.
Just don't have a heart attack on us. My wife is a nurse. She could revive you, but just don't do it.
I do trust her too. I know that's facts.
So I want to talk about a little bit about comparison and then also kind of where we're at. So one of you guys had discussed, we're not 7 figures yet, right? Yet. I disagree. I think we are more than 7 figures right now. And the mirror image of life always has a delayed reflection of our efforts, outcome, and what we have going on. It's never in real time. And that moment when you financially do have a net worth of 1 million, it'll literally be 30 seconds of your life. You're going to check that account. Be like, yeah. And then back to work.
Back to work and fucking higher goals.
So if you were to describe your perfect day, aren't we almost 80% doing it right this moment?
Fuck yeah.
When you look at 7, 8, 9, 10-figure earners, how do they put their pants on? One leg at a time.
One leg at a time.
One leg at a time. And they strategically structure their day to get business done, have their fitness and health dialed in, have fun, spend time with their family, review their finances. Like they have all this stuff. So yeah, like as Joey was saying, pour into all the buckets and just honestly describe your perfect day. If we're already almost there in this moment as entrepreneurs, literally the finances are just going to be a bonus. And then after you have them, not much is really going to change. Like this is it. So too many people compare of like, oh, when this, then I'll be happy. When that.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, every fucking time I'm on a call with Joe, he says this. I can't wait. And I always like being literal. I'm like, well, yeah, you can. You can. And
that is a self-talk I gotta level up on.
And you will. And that comes down to just not being mindful, because all of this can be taken away in a moment, and we could die tomorrow, and we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
No, it's facts.
So
it's facts.
It's gratitude. It's just gratitude. Like you'll see with the highest level people, they have so much fucking gratitude of the moment and making the most out of the moment with people that matter the most, that all the other shit, it just doesn't matter. They're just like locked into the moment. That's all we have.
It's so true, brother. And it's funny. I think that sometimes, and this is a lot of people in my life, right? Let's say you take, I don't know, fucking any extremely wealthy person financially, and they're walking around doing all these things. They just got a big old smile on their face. They're walking into every room so happy, and it's just like they're exuding this aura, as Joey said earlier. And then, like, just me personally, I'm walking into these rooms with that same level of aura, and people are like, "But wait, you don't have $6 million in your bank account?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't. And I'm wealthy, brother. I'm fucking happy. I'm grateful."
Watch your words.
Uh-huh.
I don't yet.
Right, for sure. I don't yet, but it's like I've recognized in my life I don't need that actually for fulfillment and happiness. Truly, I'm fucking happy. So why would I not walk into this room with a big old fucking smile on my face, shake everybody's hand, give big hugs, wish everybody well, hope you're blessed. I'm fucking blessed. It's a great day. Let me share my light here. Because I do it. I'm full of light right now. I'm fucking grateful to just exist. Like you're saying, Ross, it could end at any moment. So like I'm gonna make the most of this moment. There's no reason for me to walk around with my shoulders slumped and I'm just like, oh, hey guys, like, yeah, my bank account's not where it needs to be. Like, fuck that. I don't give a shit. But people tell me like, bro, why? Because I'm delusional about my success financially, and I recognize that I'm so successful everywhere else now. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm happy. Fuck off. You're going to call me out for that? Like, oh, how dare you be a happy, grateful human being? How dare you not, you fucking weirdo? Go and be grateful. Go and share your light. You got one too. You're just dimmed. Fucking flip the light switch on and go forth and share it. That's what the world needs, is more love, more light, more happiness, more gratitude, more transparency, all of it. And everybody wants to get on social media and be like, well, where's the picture of your Porsche? Who gives a shit, brother? I'm driving a fucking Nissan right now, but I'm happy as fuck, okay? It gets me from point A to point B. And that point B, I got friends and family. We're going to have a grand old time. And there's love there for me. So what are you bitching about exactly? Be happy. Be grateful.
Love it.
Just my rant for the day.
Ones that are worried about the Porsche have a really small dick. And like at the end of the day, they're empty. If that's what gets you off, like, look, I understand being a fanatic for cars. I've always loved cars my whole life. But, like, I'm at the point, I'm looking for a car right now because I haven't bought a car yet since I've been in Colombia. And, dude, I might get some, like, fucking beater for right now because it doesn't matter. I just need something to literally get me Oh, we closed our deal. Let's go. But it literally
Fire.
fucking gets me fucking to A to B as long as it doesn't break down when I'm going, and as long as it's high enough off the road that when we go to our fucking places, not get stuck in the middle of the mountains. That's all I give a fuck about. And it's like one of our friends here that he's like, I'll sell you my car. He has a fucking BMW that's like all decked out. It's like a fucking X3 M package, and it fucking has like
Ooh.
like neon colored. And I'm like, brother, I will get shot in that car first. I'm bougie right now. Like the only, I don't know. I feel like when people look for stuff like that, it's your cock size is obviously fucking terribly small, and I feel bad for you. But it's also, and maybe it's not that. Maybe you just didn't get laid enough. I don't know what the fucking problem is. But the car ain't gonna get it. If you think a car is gonna make you happy, or a car is gonna make you fucking, or jewelry, or fucking all this fancy bullshit, like that's also why I don't have my shirt on when I do this shit, guys. I never needed the fucking fancy things to be happy. Like I literally used to shop at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. That's literally where I bought everything because I could get cool ass shirts and everything. I mean, for me, I'm plain. I'm simple. Just a little polo tee, fucking looking nice, whatever, basic.
We know. Yeah, we know.
So many bargains at Marshalls.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, baby.
Bro, my wife went to El Centro and we got these fucking pants I'm wearing. I got like some off-white pants. It's probably off-white. I don't give a fuck. Like, I remember that if I'm in the US, people are going to be like, that's not real off-white. And I'm like, suck a dick. Like, who the fuck cares if it's off-white or not? That has nothing to do with anything. The fact that you're focused on a brand and that's what makes you think somebody made it versus fucking like, how are you as a fucking person? What are you doing every fucking day? Who did you help today? Let me ask you that. Probably nobody but your fucking little dick, and that's probably all that you fucking helped.
So with the car thing, it's been psychologically proven. Even if you are a car fanatic, within 30 days you'll be desensitized to anything materialistic or less. So 30 days or less, it's going to be just like another day, and you're going to be over it. So there are two things that fuck people. First off,
little dicks.
Yep. So we're all fucked.
Don't tell them, Roz.
Real quick. The two things that crush people, right? Internally crush you. It comes from one of two sources. Anytime you are unhappy, it is coming from obviously comparison, because when I have this, then I'll be happy, right? And then you have to ask yourself, is this their goal or is this my goal? What's the reason for this comparison? Is this someone else's goal or is this a Jordan and Joey goal and Ross goal, right? Whose goal is it? Theirs or yours? That's the first one. That will crush you internally. And the second one is expectations. If you set unrealistic expectations, you're going to let yourself down. Or if you did set the expectations, were they effectively communicated? Typically, they're not. So you have these expectations in your brain, nobody else knows about them. Then you're upset with them. So it's one of two things. It's either comparison or unrealistic expectations that weren't effectively communicated. When you boil it down to those two and ask some deep questions, the answer lies in one, either or. It's always there. And for people that are materialistic, yeah, sorry to break your balls on the fucking 30 days. That's really true. Also, most people that are materialistically rich, it is comparison. They're trying to impress people that'll never give two shits about them, and they're actually not wealthy. Wealthy is actually how much you have in the background that you didn't spend. That's wealth. And wealth also is the five that we talked about: faith, fitness, fun, finances, and family. That's what true wealth is. So do you want to be rich or do you want to be wealthy? That's what you got to ask yourself.
No, I love it, bro. And it's so funny because I think there's a lot of people out there who are so convinced that when I get that car, when I buy the Rolex, when I get the mansion, then I'm going to be happy. So they're over here. They don't have it yet. They look at us and, well, I'm pretty fucking happy, all things considered. Sure, I have my off days. I'm human. But like most of the days in my reality, man, I'm just happy and grateful. And it drives them crazy. They're like, why the fuck are you happy? You don't have a Beamer. You don't have a Porsche. You don't have a mansion. It's like, brother, because I don't fucking need it, man. Listen, I subscribe. I can be vain. All right. Full admittal. I like wearing nice clothes. I'm not wearing the off-white, okay? I'm wearing off-white, but you got to know why I do that. I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about my outfit on Instagram, man. I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, motherfucker, that's a dope fit. Hell yeah. And then I'm out. But that's just for me. I don't give a shit about external opinions. I just like to look dope. And when I feel like I look dope, I'm going into the world presentable in my mind. And it's all about me and my perception of me. I just like cool pants. Fuck off. You know, judge me for it. I don't know. But you need to know I don't need those pants to be happy. I just can realistically afford them right now. But yeah, brother, I shopped at fucking TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Walmart, Target, The Gap, all of the stores. That's what I wore growing up. I used to go home at high school to my homie's house. They got a pool in the backyard. Dad does drive a Beamer and, you know, give me shit if you must, but his closet was full of Aeropostale and American Eagle. I never got to go to those stores. And he's like, oh, yeah, brother, I haven't worn this shirt in like fucking 12 months. You want it? Yeah? Hell yeah. That's the nice shirt I ever got. Let me fucking wear that shit. It's dope. Didn't make me happier. It's just like, oh, I can have that? Cool. So I'll wear it. And it was like around this time in my life, I was like, I think I like cool clothes because they look cool, not because he or she is going to think I look cool. I looked in the mirror and I was like, man, you look good in that color. That shirt looks nice on you, Jordan. Hell yeah. That's just positive self-talk. So I can be materialistic, but I don't need to be materialistic. And I think that's the key difference. If I lost all the money today, what I need is a roof, a bed, any clothes that fit me, or some that don't. Will use a fucking belt, and food and water and my family. That's what those are the necessities of life.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
But anything else above that is supplemental, brother. And if you can supplement and you can afford that and you can make it work, I don't see a problem with it as long as you don't get fucking lost in the vanity.
All I gotta say is I look damn sexy in my off-white fucking shorts.
Listen, what's your favorite pair of shorts that you got right now?
If you didn't know where I bought it, you would never know.
No, I would
never know. And my favorite pair of shorts are a pair of shorts I bought from Marshalls. I call them the Fuck Me shorts. And they're literally, oh, no, those are my wife's favorite shorts, Jordan. Those are not my favorite shorts. They're not comfortable. Okay. I go for comfort.
They're not.
I go for comfort. Those things are the farthest things from comfort. But I just want to say one thing from the book we're reading right now. This actually came from Dr. Seuss. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Be who you are.
Slow it down a little bit.
Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind.
Love that.
You see, everyone is so caught up in putting on a facade for other people and worried about, even in relationships, what their partners think. And when you get to that point in life where you can be who you are and say what you feel and fucking just let it out and be yourself, like, the leverage you have in life, first of all, fucking disgusting. Like, literally the highest level of leverage you can ever be is being authentically you and not giving a fuck what anybody cares or thinks about you. When you get into that point in your life, that chapter of your life where you do that, fuck.
Freedom. And
free.
And the highest quality friends enter your life too, because they love you for who you are unconditionally. So I'm gonna tell you something. I'll tell you guys something that it's going to be rough news for some people, and it's going to be great news for others. But at the end of the day, when you just clear the air, like, what are we? We're nothing, honestly, but a consciousness, right? That's it. So what would you rate on a scale of 1 to 10 if you were to give yourself like an average? Where are you at on the happiness scale?
You're asking us right now? Brother, call it a fucking, listen, leaving room for improvement because we don't believe in perfection. I'm at a solid 8.5 every day right now, brother.
That's good. That's good. Where are you at, Joey?
I'm somewhere between a 7 and an 8 every single day, for a fact.
I'm right there with you. I'm probably about a 7.5. Yeah, right around there.
I'd say I would be closer to a 9 if I fucking like didn't get in my own way as much, right? I let little things fucking piss me off too much throughout the business because I have such high standards and expectations. And that is the true killer of fucking everything. That's what it is. It's like when my bar's here and people are here, I get fucking annoyed and I'm like, why the fuck are you not here yet? And Ross knows how I am. I fucking bitch at him every single night for certain things that happen in my business, my life, relationships, everything. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I think, 7 to an 8.
Okay. All right. So Jordan, you are in luck because you're the winner. I'm going to let you know that is your permanent thermostat. There is no changing it. Can you manipulate it? Yes. You will get very, very sad. And your 8.5, Jordan, will drop to a 3 or a 2. But over the course of time heals all, right? Let's say there's like a death in the family or something really significant that happens. You will go down to a 3 or a 2, and then you will gradually go up to your thermostat of 8.5 again. And when you're ecstatic, you're a 10. Once that wears off, you will drop down to an 8.5. It doesn't matter what you have in your life, who you have in your life, or anything. You will never be more than a consciousness of an 8.5 happiness. I'm at a 7.5. I know if you give me 4 days, 3 of them, I'm going to be fucking like locked in, upbeat, very smiley, good to go, joking around. And one of those days, I'm going to be fucking pissed off. And that's how it's going to be for the rest of my life. And I'm okay with that. I think that's a pretty good 75%, 3 out of 4 days are locked in. Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And when I get sad, people always compliment me. They're like, dude, you bounce back pretty quick. And then when I get really happy about shit, I come back down to like right here, that 7.5, because it's just like the zone that I'm like, I'm cool. I'm cool. But as low as you go or as high as you go, you're literally, if everybody stripped everything away and you just had your consciousness, that's it. That's what you're going to be. All material, all people. It's just you in a room in silence with your conscious. Pretty crazy, right? So
That
now
is.
people that are a fucking 3, when they do get the Lambo, they're going to go to a 10, and then a month later, where are they going?
Back to a 3.
When they get married, I got the hottest wife in the world. She's like a fitness freak. Like, holy shit. I am infatuated. I am in love. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me, right? After that wedding, if they're a 3, they're going to go back down to a 3, and they're going to bring a 3 to that relationship. Why will that end in a divorce?
Because they're showing up at a 3, usually.
Yeah. So it's something to think about, like where you're at. Like you're gonna come back down to right around your average happiness level, we'll call it. So like, I think that's kind of cool in a way if you're on the higher end, because it's like, it doesn't matter, whatever happens, I'll bounce right back. And you're at a very high level, Jordan, and I believe that. So like, you're going to live a really extraordinarily awesome life, regardless of what happens to you. It doesn't matter.
Fuck yeah.
I appreciate that perspective, my brother.
I fucking love it. We got to cap it here, boys, because I got to get on this call. We will be going way longer next week. Everyone's going to get on me right now. It was my fault that we're late today. My attorney was 2 hours late to our meeting today. And we went like 10 minutes over. And then once we got in the StreamYard, we were just fucking, we were getting
Joey wanted to breathe instead of going
We
live
did
for
do
the
some
people.
deep breathing
Excuses.
before the podcast. Make sure you guys
Excuses.
fucking do it.
Excuse
No
me.
excuses. I owned it. It's
Now,
me.
listen,
It's my
we're
fault.
just gonna hold Jobert accountable right now. Ross and I had this on the schedule, 11:30. We were both here ready to go at 11:30. So next week we'll be right on time. Hour and a half for the people. We got you. We love you.
Fuck yeah.
And just to just to end us out, it's always your fault. So, and I don't
100%.
mean that to Jordan or myself. No, Joey, it's always your fault.
No,
Yeah,
it's always my
actually.
fault. I'll take it. I can handle it, guys. I know you guys, your egos get a little fragile, but it
Oh,
isn't.
here we go. Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I'm gonna end it with this, guys. Get the fuck out of your comfort zone. We are throwing an event in Medellin, May 15th to May 17th. We will be launching this event coming tomorrow. So make sure that you guys keep an eye out on our socials because we are going to be launching the tickets, everything. And if you are fucking working in business, you're in wholesale and real estate, and shit's just not going your way, come to Medellin. If you're fucking thinking things are going your way, but you know you can do better, you're not fulfilling your purpose yet, you got to get your asses out to Medellin. This event is going to be one of the best, biggest events, not just because it's our event, but because the experience that we're going to culminate for everybody. I think that was the right word, Jordan. And we are going to make sure everybody that comes out here gets out of their comfort zone, expands their minds, and this isn't just going to be a fucking staged wholesale event. It's going to be an entire experience where you are going to get the fuck out of that comfort zone. So, boys, appreciate y'all coming up here today. Let me get into this next time block. Everybody else, go have a good rest of your days, and we will see y'all next week. Peace the fuck out, everybody.
Love you.